everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Pat, Craig. Good morning, Keri. Um, Good morning, Nana Michelle. Good morning, Nami G. Um, Nana Michelle and Nami G. I can't even talk. Um, Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Sierra. Now let's see if I have this. Good morning, Connie. So we were going to talk about all my whips today, and we will talk about them. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Michelle. But I got all those blankets done, and I feel accomplished. I did. Maybe it was. Maybe it was 6 weeks it took me to do those 6 blankets, but they're done. I don't remember. I know it was in February sometime that I asked them um, if they would be interested, and they were like, "Yeah." So it was. I would say it was towards the end of February, but I don't remember. So um, Mary from, oh, I can't remember her. Hi, Kobo. I can't remember her channel name. She changed her name from Mary and her last name that started with the L. She asked me if I would do a shawl with her. So this is, which shawl is it? The Annabelle shawl from Day. So I'm doing this. I finished part 3 of my expression fiber arts. I'll show you guys. Now I'm making another one. I'm going to do another one of these, and this is going to be light purple, and then the purple is going to be light blue, and then this is going to be light green, which ironically is the next color in this. So, is anybody doing anything fun today? And I'm so sorry that I had to postpone my live, but I needed a nap. I needed a nap. So that was why I postponed it. So after I get done doing the shawl, I'm going to start working on whips. I'm going to go in. I actually have been working on one. Jennifer's. Hi, Keri. Hi, Wicked. I'm making Froggy's husband a all cotton blanket. So I actually have that right here. It's really, really long, but this is the stitch that I used. Um, I don't even think I can get it cut, folded in half. And okay, so it's folded in fourths now. That's how big it is. Because he wanted a big blanket. I was like, okay, I'll make him a big blanket. Hi, Teresa. Happy birthday, kids. So I am working on that. I have another blanket going for Leslie of the Corn's husband. And his is almost done, actually. But then I have another blanket for Leslie that is not almost done. So I'll have to get to work on those. And then there's a lot of doilies that I need to do. Um, that's pretty much. There's a shawl I know, and I don't even remember what shawl it was, but I see that the pattern's the exact same on every row. So that won't be hard to figure out. Oh no. Well, it's not a matter of who wins or not. It's a matter of if you had fun. And that's what matters, is that the kids had fun. Oh, yummy coffee. Well, that's too bad. I know that had to be a bummer for her, but it really isn't in the winning. It's just going out and being able to play until you get older and you're more competitive. Then it's about the win. But she's too little to worry about it, whether she wins or loses. Oh, they're welcome. How old are they today? Oh, that's too bad. But I'm glad she had fun. Sorry it was so cold for you. 14 and 5. I cannot believe that you had two children on the exact same day. Well, we know what you all were doing 9 months before that. That was a horrible thing to say. I'm sorry. I was playing around though. I wasn't being serious. 14 and 5. Wow. So is that the oldest and the youngest? Hey, Sherry, are you done working in the barn? If you're done working in the barn, come up, sweetie. Sherry's been working in the barn, or she would be up here. She had to get the pens for the goats ready because the goats are ready to have babies. I think it's goats. Oh, that's so cool, Keri. Hot summer times. Your oldest will be 27 on the 15th. Wow. Hi, Faith Louise. Well, good, you're done, so you can come up here. Mary would be here, but her power went out and her laptop went dead. She stayed in Zoom with us as long as she could. Oh my gosh, you guys, I took my meds and I started choking. I had them all in my mouth, every single pill that I have to take. I had in my mouth, and I started to like, hi Christine. Um, my muscles in my mouth got tight, my arms, my muscles in my chest. Whew, it was scary. But I'm okay now, thank goodness. I think I should have used a J hook instead of a K. The metal hook seemed to slip in better than the plastic ones. No, it's the one above that. It says 4/2/23 Sunday. There she is. She made it. Are you going to bring yourself up? Oh, you did good. Good deal.
Oh, it's been a long day.
I know. Well, yeah, you were working in the barn for a long time.
That and other crap.
I had to take a nap. I was like falling asleep. I thought, I can't do a live while I'm yawning and ready to go to bed.
Well, I did take a nap too. I was up at 3, and then I was up at 6. Went down to the barn, worked down there for a little bit, came back up, and nodded back off.
I finished the one for my friend, and I'm working on. Cool. Right on, Jay. Oh my gosh.
I'm on the black.
Well, I'm using, let's see if I can do this without spilling my coffee on me. I'm using Yarny Awesome Ombre in the color Orchid. And I don't know how big I'm going to make this.
Is that the make along?
With Mary. It's Mary and I are doing it together, yeah.
You'll have to check your email later.
Oh, okay. Right now?
Well, whenever. I sent you a pattern.
Oh, I might have already got it. Let me check. Now you got my curiosity up. Oh, you sent another one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh my God, somebody already completed their Sophie.
Really?
Yeah. Sharon Sutcliffe sent me an email and she said, I wanted to email to say thank you for letting us know about Sophie's Universe. I have loved it so much, I have barely crocheted anything else. I don't get loads of time, but when I do, I crochet as it helps with my fibromyalgia and dealing with my 15-year-old who hasn't been anywhere for 2 years. Oh, no, wait a minute. My 15-year her 15-year-old who hasn't been anywhere for 2 years due to anxiety and possible ASD. This is my complete blanket and I love it. Thank you so much. And I thought you might like to see it. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Wow, that is gorgeous. You know what? I'm going to open it on the computer so I can show you guys.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
No.
I'll just make myself big.
Oh,
That's
so
beautiful.
pretty. Very pretty.
Mm-hmm. So if, well, why didn't it there? My computer's delayed. We're still doing it. It's for a whole year. It is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? So if um oh my word. Are we doing this all together? That would look really pretty in my Halloween yarn.
Well, that was, it is, we could, I've got so much, I've got this to finish. I've got the Sophie to work on. We're going to be doing the show lock.
Yeah.
So that's a lot. I mean, I can't I can't do a lot of start. Plus, I've got another blanket on the squares I'm doing for that other blanket.
I need to. I got a box of scraps now that I got it from the blankets.
Uh-huh.
Faith Faith Louise is on part 5. Hi, Sean. I haven't worked on my Sophie since week 2. I've been doing stunning doily dream catchers and working on 6 other blankets that I finished. Excuse me. So
Yeah.
I had to.
I'm still.
I would say that it took me 2 months to do those 6 blankets, but I didn't work on them every day.
Yeah,
I am going to work on my Sophie as soon as I finish this.
I have
shawl.
one more row, I think, until I'm done with part 6.
Wow, let me make you big. Well, why isn't it making you big? There we go.
There we go.
That's beautiful. Are those all tails?
Oop, wrong side.
Oh, okay. That looks better. I mean, the back looks just as beautiful as the front. The front is more detailed, but
Yeah.
the coloring you can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep those tails until I get the next round done.
Mm-hmm.
And then I sew them in. I try to do a whole section.
It even looked good on the wrong side. It did.
Thank you.
Well, no, I was seeing the side of your blanket. When you were holding it up backwards, it was in your right hand, and there were like 5 strands of yarn that were, and that's what I was asking. Are those
They
whatever
are
I
yarn.
whatever I
They're
said?
ends.
Now there. I don't know what's going on with my computer, you guys. I think I need to buy a new one. Oh, look, now it's going to put you up again. It's catching up to where there.
So I figured we could do that later on in the year.
Yeah.
Once we get, everybody's got everything else done, and
Well, were you in there when when Jen was in there, and Michelle asked? I don't think you were.
probably not. I
So
haven't
if
been
you
on
guys
since.
want to do the shellac with us, I know, me too, Kova, me too.
Thank you.
Um, if you're going to do the shellac with us, it takes 2,000 yards of each color that you're going to do, unless you're going to do a mix of color. It's just the tree one that we're doing. Not until
May
May, I
1st.
think.
May 1st, I believe.
Yeah, May 1st. But if you want to get ahead of the game, and I hope I'm not ruining anything for her or Froggy, do the chain and do the first row of singles and then stop. And I was thinking that's a really good idea. So I will do that today. That'll get done. It's this blanket. Let me see if I can show you. Let me just look in my Dropbox.
Yeah, that would be something to really display in your office, Sierra.
Okay, well, that's not working for me. So let's shrink this. Go to here. Make it big again. Wait, what am I making big? Okay. Blankets. And you can buy this pattern separately. You don't have to buy the kit from Mary Maxim. Mosaics. There it is. Okay. Okay, let me
Thank
share
you,
the
Kim.
screen now. Huh? I
I told
can.
you.
Okay. That is, can you see it? That is the shellac, and I'm doing mine where the white is. I'm doing mine in black, and where the trees are green, I'm using the teal ombre from uh, Red Heart.
I still really haven't decided what I want to use.
Hi, Rosalie. So that is the Sherlock. So if you want to do it, it's mosaic. If you have never done mosaic before, Michelle's going to help us through. I started to do the Apache stitch with
Apache tears.
Yeah. On a blanket, which I can pick up at any time. It's with bright colors. And hi, Sabrina. Hi,
Hi,
Tina.
Sabrina. She had to chase a child.
Oh, Michelle, come up here.
Yeah, come up,
You
Michelle.
know how to do that, don't you? Yeah, somebody, I hope I wasn't ruining anything, Michelle, when I said to, I know you wanted to tell everybody that. But come up and explain to everybody how you're going to do this. Inquiring minds want to know. We're going to use my Zoom room. And hopefully we'll have a large turnout, and we'll end up using mute everybody but her. And if you have a question, you'll need to raise your hand. And that's how we'll do it. No thanks, not today. Well, I hope it's okay that I said how many. I didn't say how many to change, but if they do have the pattern, there's not many people in here, so. Oh my goodness. I think I forgot to chain her.
So, Friday, people that we sold some
Hi, Mary.
chickens to last year
Uh-huh.
came to my in-laws' house, the door down below, and
Yeah.
they told me, oh, they live upstairs. You go around, go to the deck, and go up. Well, Chris was taking a nap, and they're banging on the door. He didn't answer the door because you can see right straight into our bedroom from the door.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of laid under the covers and waited
Oh,
for them
wow.
to leave. We never have people come up here, ever.
Right. Hi, Steve. Wow.
So my in-laws gave the guy Chris's phone number, and he wanted to come and buy some chicks, and we're like,
Oh, we don't have any.
Yeah, we haven't started hatching yet. It's still too cold.
Right.
It's way too cold. You know, we don't have a heated barn, and I'll never heat my barn.
Right.
When I hatch chicks, we usually brood them in here, well, or in the living room.
Before the first lesson, hold on just a second, Sherry. Before the first lesson, you need to have your supplies. to not waste time, I thought it would be best to have your foundation finished. All you'll do is chain the number of stitches that you need and then do the single row on that
Single
foundation.
crochet on that foundation chain.
Yep. So basically you're going to want to chain you're going to want to chain, then you're going to want to do your first row of singles because that's the row that takes the longest. So anyway, she called Chris,
wanting to know if they could pick up some chicks, and we're like, we don't have any right now. We're not hatching yet. Oh, I mean, I have hens if you want hens, but they're going to cost you more than a chick will.
right?
I mean, the hens that I have are pure breeds. They're not half breeds. And they are just barely a year, not even a year old yet.
Right.
But they're laying, and I do charge more money for my hens because I'm
especially if they're laying.
right.
Lala came into Zoom
last night.
Was it last night?
Yep.
How do you know?
I saw it on the chat.
Oh, okay. It was last night. I can't even, and I was going to put something in the chat that they were in there because Jan was there, Lala was there, Lynn was there, and Elaine was there. Anyway, Lala had her chicken and her rooster. She had them brought into her yarn barn.
Mm-hmm.
And Persephone was so mad. Oh my God, she was mad.
I can imagine.
She got her tail out of joint and thought they were new animals, and she was not having it.
Hi, baby.
Hello.
Hi, Chris.
Hello. You know the lid that's on your trash can will fit on the one that the cat's broken and broke?
No, it won't.
It won't?
And we're done.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was having a thought.
Yeah, Connor and I already tried. Sorry.
And it's okay. Anyway, so she showed us her rooster and her hen before. What's her son's name? Devil is the only thing that comes to mind. Devin. But she calls him Devil. It's so cute. Anyway, he came in to take them outside, and she showed us the rooster, which was big for only a year old.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Nancy. And then she showed her chicken, and it was a white chicken with brown spots all over it. She called it a calico.
I don't know. There's so many different breeds.
Hi, Teresa. You guys don't worry about coming in late. There really is no set time. I was supposed to go live, my usual time, but I had to take a nap. I have an ingrown. Oh, that hurts. Anyway. Yeah, Persephone she wouldn't even go outside.
Yeah.
Her nose was so out of joint. I thought it was pretty funny. So, I finished my expression fiber arts.
Now, is there more to that?
Oh, yeah. It's a year long. There's, hi, Bren. there's 12 months. There's 12 different sections, and this is only 3 of the 12. So, but I'm starting it over to do, instead of having it white, it'll just be it'll be purple and then light blue and then light green. I'm doing the colors in the rainbow. I should really do that in the dark colors. But I was thinking I would do light purple and then dark purple and then the light blue and the dark blue.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That will look pretty. So you're just going to keep the white totally out of it?
Yeah. The second one. I just think that the second doesn't add anything. The white doesn't add any color to it. It doesn't add anything. I mean, you can see the details and everything on it. But to me, it doesn't add anything. And then I'll probably keep one and give one away.
There you go.
Sierra was lucky enough to get one of my bags. It was one I was going to throw away. I made a bunch of project bags in June of 2020. When I got back into crochet, because I knew that I would need crochet bags and I knew that I couldn't afford them. So I just started crocheting a bunch of bags. And that was the very first one that I did in June of 2020. And she was like, "Oh my God, I love it." And I'm like, "I can't stand it. I can't stand the handle." But she wanted it. So she got it for her birthday and a little something else.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't send it. You guys know how I am. I couldn't send it by itself when there was room in the medium priority box. It wouldn't fit in a small. If it would have fit in the small, I would have just sent her the bag.
Right.
But there was, there was room left over. So I just sent her with 3 landscape that are the same color. And it was full. So
Well,
here, I told her not to tell anybody, and here I am telling everybody. I got a big mouth. At least I could keep a secret.
I didn't say nothing.
I do. I got a big mouth. I know I do. Well, if you're looking at it in like a reality perspective, I got a really small mouth now, but I don't have any teeth in it. But I've always had a small mouth. I'm just very loud.
Well, that's what my dentist said, is you have a really small mouth, so it's going to hurt your jaw is going to hurt when I go in and have to do any work.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell Chris I have a small mouth, he was like, "Your dentist don't know what you're talking about. You got a big..."
Maybe it's Chris. That's funny. Well, for some reason, I can't get this to download. It's waiting to upload. Okay, well, we'll just wait for it to upload. Probably because let's see if it uploaded. There it goes. It's starting to upload. Nope, it's waiting to upload. It'll do it after the live.
Yeah.
For some reason, my computer and my internet are not getting along.
I've had a couple of issues with that too.
Well, and it isn't necessarily the internet. It's like it's the computer that isn't running fast enough. Not that the internet is too fast, because trust me, it's not too fast.
Maybe you need to clear out some cookies.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't done that since I bought it. Yeah, maybe I ought to do that. Because isn't that something you're supposed to do regularly? I did do a defrag just to see, and it goes really fast. So it's not like there's anything really on the computer. It's just I bought it solely for YouTube
Mm-hmm.
to go live. But anyway, I might have to get another one. If I get another one, I'm going to get a gaming one that goes way faster. This one is just, I mean, I'd rather it, when I click something, I'd rather it do it than wait, like trying to make you big. That
Right.
was the computer.
Well, I was
That wasn't
getting rid
StreamYard.
of cookies, and that's what I'm eating.
What?
Getting rid of cookies.
Oh. That's funny. So what is everybody working on? Sherry and I are working on shawls. And I do plan on, after I get this shawl done, I plan on grabbing a whip. I did grab a whip. I showed you guys the blanket that I'm working on. So I am putting a dent in the pile.
That's good.
Yeah, I knew I had a lot, but I didn't know I had that many. Crazy.
I have to, when I get going on things, I was having startitis for a while. And then when I started working at the center, I've been slowly making the shawls and the blankets for them.
Mm-hmm.
But I was getting to the point where that was all I was doing. And
Bye, Sabrina. Love you.
bye, Sabrina.
Have
Nice
a good
to see
evening.
you.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to.
No. My boss was saying, you don't have to make one every week.
Yeah.
And I was getting to the point where I was just disliking doing them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds like me and those blankets.
So I started on this granny square blanket that I need 88 squares. And I'm slowly making a dent in them. I've got almost, I want to say, 60 to 65 squares. And I'll come home and I'll start sewing in some ends on some of them.
Oh. Mari is working on 2 blankets. A double V in DK, and ocean waves and puzzle.
Ooh, that's going to be
Wow.
pretty.
So I have a question. Your double V stitch, because that's what I was supposed to be doing, was a double V stitch, but I don't think it is, because there's no chains.
Hmm.
Aren't there chains in a double V stitch?
Usually.
And Rosalie just finished a mushroom amigurumi. My husband gave me his computer that he built to replace my cheap Walmart one. His computer he made to play games, to then build himself a new one. Yeah, that's what I'm not gonna build one. Oh, cool, Laura. Laura got her 2 books.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so when we get back into Zoom, I want you to pull out your yarn and start working. Get that whip out.
Mm-hmm.
She found a really, really good one. It's an 8-in-1. An 8-in-1 book that has it's for complete beginners,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got 1,000 plus suggestion patterns to make, and then obviously I'm sure that it goes through um, all of the
Stitches and
and how to hold your hook and tension on your yarn, and it would have to. Mm. I don't know if she ordered that one yet though, but I do 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, skip 3.
yeah, that's what I do when I do a double V-stitch.
Well, okay, so I need to go back and watch Creative Grandma again, because I swear that she called this the double V stitch. And it really is you do a double crochet on the end, and then you skip the next 2 chains and do 2 double crochets in the next stitch and 2 double crochets in the chain after that. And then you skip 2 and you repeat. You skip 2 and you repeat. You skip 2. So there's just 4 stitches that you do over and over and over and over again. I don't know.
That doesn't sound like a double V-stitch or even a V-stitch.
I know. But she called it the quick V. I don't know. I probably have it wrong.
Well, what it is, it was pretty. Who knows? You may have just did a whole new blanket.
Right? That's something that I want to do by the end of the year. I want to write my own pattern for a doily.
Well, that means you have to put down the other projects you're working on.
I know.
And every row, you got to write down what you do.
Good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning, Tiffany.
But I would like to start writing patterns. I can't. I don't have the ability, and I won't have the ability to do tutorials. It would hurt my back too bad. Because right now the computer's sitting on a TV tray. And I can put my phone like this
Mm-hmm.
on the table, and I can have lighting and everything, but it'll be so uncomfortable for me to work.
Right.
It'll kill my back, and it just wouldn't be worth it. And I'm not a very good teacher. So
when you were playing school as a kid, and you were the teacher, did you give them whippings?
nope. Because we didn't have whippings when we were in school.
We did. Down south,
They
we
were
did.
not allowed to touch us.
Boy, there were a lot of kids that got the paddle at school, but they had to have written permission from the parents.
Right. My dad wouldn't give up that right.
Nope.
And I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that at all in a bad
Well,
way.
I know what you meant. My dad was the same way. If anybody's going to discipline my child, it will be me.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. That's it, too. But my mom was the disciplinary person because my dad worked. So I don't know how many wooden spoons she broke over mine and my sister's butt.
Yeah, switches never ran out.
Yeah, I can't imagine being told to go pick my own switch that you're going to beat me with. Not cool.
Yeah, that was and if it was too small, you knew the perfect size to get.
Okay, Steve. Steve said he could test the pattern for me. That would be great.
Yeah, you're going to want more than one tester, just so you know.
Right.
You know that.
I'd have, yeah. I'd probably have people in Zoom test too. But I would definitely I'll definitely keep Steve in mind. I do want to do that. I like pineapples, and so what I want to do is the doilies that I've done have had. I want it to be like a center about this big,
Mm-hmm.
and then in around that center, I want to start the pineapple. I want to do I want to do small ones, and then I want to prepare it for a bigger size, and then I want to do another set of bigger ones.
Right.
So, okay, Faith. So I know what I want. It's just a matter of doing
Sitting
it. And
down and doing it.
I'm gonna get up and show you guys this thing that I made. Maybe somebody will want it. It's so bad. Let me. It's made out of bright colors, and I did a different row on every. It's like a scarf or a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
But because I didn't know anything about multiples and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
hi Pat Dancer.
Hi, Pat.
I didn't. So let me show you what's wrong with it first. I even put, so this is probably the most even side. And then this side goes like this.
I think you missed a couple of stitches.
What I did was I added. No, you're right, I missed.
Yeah.
But this was one that I did in 2020. And I just, like, so here's the top of it. Let's give you guys the front. So single crochet, double crochet, treble crochet, treble crochet X's, and then I don't know what that is. Oh wait, that's upside down. No wonder I can't tell what it is. Okay, so there's double crochets, there's a single crochet border, and then there's half doubles, and then singles, and then the treble X's.
Mm-hmm.
And I did them in a way that they actually don't cross at the bottom, you know? They cross in the middle. I didn't wrap my yarn around the other one. And then it's a double crochet. And then I did this weird stitch that I don't even know. You make 3 double crochets and then you go back and do the double crochet that you skipped in the beginning. So like you skip the first one, do 3 doubles, and then, hi Miss Pat, and then go back and hit that one that you skipped. So it wraps around the 3. And then what else did I put in here that was kind of weird? That must be it. But it's huge. I mean, it's not small by any means.
No, it's good size.
I mean,
Laura says she doesn't have that book ordered.
oh, okay. Well, this is folded in fourths. So,
Yeah.
and it's got one of my old long hairs on it. But anyway, so there's something that I made a long time ago that I was just going to donate to the homeless shelter or the domestic violence shelter, but I don't have enough stuff to take to. And then I've got the Indians too that are not very. They're poor, and so I want to make blankets for them, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like every time I do a blanket, somebody says, "Oh, I want that," and I'm like, "Okay, I'll send it to you." Oh yeah, it's Palm Sunday.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I hope everybody that went to church had a good church service.
I just remembered this morning too, or not this morning, probably around noontime, that tomorrow is my my oldest grandson. He'll be 16 tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, your oldest daughter's son?
Yep.
Sabrina's son?
Yep.
Mm.
I'm like, where did the time go?
right? Well, yeah, I was thinking that my son's 30 and my daughter's 28, and my son's son is going to be 12, and my granddaughter is going to be 10. It's like, what? This is impossible.
Yeah. I can still, I look at him and I still see that little toddler running around, grabbing his uncle's skateboard and jumping on it,
Yeah.
you know?
Yep.
The laughing giggle. I can still hear the giggle.
That's so cool. I love listening to. Well, I remember my grandson coming home from the hospital and the kids wanting to go. Can't remember what they were going to go do, but he was only like a week old. And they were like, "Are you sure you can do this?" And I'm like, "Well, you're still alive, aren't you? I didn't kill you." Not that I didn't think about it many times, but you're still alive and growing. It was so funny. But I was the same way. When my mom watched Thomas for the first time, um, Thomas's dad and I went to the beach for the weekend. He was probably a month or two old, and I called my mom every couple of hours. Is Thomas okay? Is Thomas okay? Is Thomas okay? My mom's like, Jesus, you guys lived through my upbringing. It will be okay. Would you stop, relax, and have some fun? I'm like, okay. All I can think about is my baby.
I don't think I left my kids until they were almost 3 or 4 months old.
Thank you, Pat. That took 3 days. It was, Sherry said you have to do it. Here's the yarn. You got to put it back on the wall. I said, okay, and I did it.
I'm glad you did, because
and I'm in the process of making one for Maureen.
Are you done with mine?
No, it's right here though. I'm pretty far on yours, actually. This is 22 rounds.
It's gonna be pretty.
So, I realized that there's some mistakes in here, and I stopped working on it because it really made me mad. Like, well, not that one. I only had 10 pineapples. Wait a minute, that's not true. I had 11 there. Why am I already down to 1? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to rip it out because it looks fine. But it is sitting here for me to work on with my bee hook. Well, it is 2 o'clock Eastern time. I think we're going to go. Is there a pattern or... No, there's a pattern. It's called the Stunning Doily Dream Catcher, and it's on Inspiration. Yarn Inspiration.
Yarn Inspirations?
Yeah. And it was free when I got it. So, hi, Scott. We're getting ready to walk out the door, sweetie. Okay, see you in Zoom, Keri. You guys, I will See you later. Sherry, thanks for coming up.
Well, I'm sorry I was late coming in.
No, it's okay. You didn't know I was gonna run, but I was gonna run and take a nap.
So, can I
Um,
show you something? I told
yeah.
Michelle that I would try to do this one for her.
Really?
I'll start it with just some plain yarn and see if I can do the
Mosaic part of it?
it's not mosaic.
Oh, it's not?
It's
Oh, I put it in the mosaic category.
yeah, it's not. It's oh, what's that other one where you skip a stitch and single crochet or double crochet?
Mm. Tiffany, I don't know. I haven't heard. Let me ask.
What is that type of crochet? I'm trying to think.
I don't know.
It's kind of lacy. It's what? Oh man, my brain is tired. Filet. Filet crochet.
Yeah, fillet. I couldn't think of it either. Interlocking. Faith was trying to help.
Yeah, I know. That's
it's scheduled for 4 o'clock Eastern. If we don't do it, it'll be postponed again for another week, but I don't think we're going to do that. It depends on how Froggy feels. Oh, Grafgan.
no, it's not a Grafgan.
Fillet stitch. Yep, Pat got it.
It's a filet. Well, I know Daniel was saying this morning that his throat hurt.
Yeah, he's not going to make it. He's come down with something. But bye everybody. You guys have a blessed day, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, if you're going to do it good.
Yeah, do it good. That's right. Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye now.
Bye.